Oh, there we go. We are going live again. How's everybody doing? Proteus73, welcome to the chat. And how are you doing tonight? Sorry, if you guys ever wonder why I'm looking hard to the left, it's because all my DU stuff is over there for the stream. See? That's for the stream and Discord and stuff. Hi! He hadn't gotten back to you yet? Aw. Fergie, what's up? How is everybody doing tonight? Tube, what's up? I am waiting on some deliveries to come. Ah, I gotcha. Did he already pay you? Please tell me he paid you something up front before you dug all that out. If he don't pay you, give me his name. I can make things happen. Okay, so the good news for tonight, the Wraith Mark 7 is done. She is ready for sale. She is going to be selling at a token price of 25 mil and a blueprint price of 5 mil. She is an escort ship with 6 medium containers, and so far I've gotten 2 kilotons off Alioth with her. And everything on the ship is controllable from the seat. This is your entry there. The green one is the lights. There's external lights. No, the green one's the damage control, that's right. The blue one is the lights. And the yellow one opens and closes this. Now this is also set up with a receiver. So like if you have one of these, you can place down in here, you can put a transmitter or emitter and a button on it, and a 2 counter on it, and it'll open the door as it approaches. You just have to set the codes to match. But yeah, she is ready to roll. And the reason why the token price is 25 mil is because it comes with 4 rare military atmospheric engine larges. Those by themselves are 12 mil. It also comes with 4 small rockets. And the space engines are advanced maneuver space engines. For the whole setup, I can't sell these because that's not mine. You have to talk to Horizon. They sell the blueprints for those for 7 mil. But if you buy it from Horizon and you bring it to me, I will update it for you and modify it to where it matches mine and has the buttons on it and everything. Okay? And the buttons are so cheap, I'm not going to charge you for that. If you bought the ship, I'm not going to charge you to update your lift. You'll just have to pay for the parts if you want the full mod, because those are... Let's just say mine's a lot more agile. You gotta pay for the parts, but I won't charge you for any labor or anything. Striker, welcome to the chat. Okay, before we get going too hard, we got 15 people in here tonight. Let's do the exclamation mark lotto, so you guys are aware what's going on. Wednesday night, we have the drawing for the Warp Beacon Lottery. Thank you for the follow, Doc. So if you want an entry to the lottery for the Warp Beacon, it's 1 million quanta per ticket. Send it to Dark Moon Shipyard. If you search for D4RK, you will find it. Send it. You can buy as many tickets as you want, but send it to that org. That wallet is only used for the lotteries. I do not use it for anything else, so it's just the tickets in there, okay? We are currently sitting at 298 tickets sold. So the drawing is Wednesday night. We'll be doing the drawing around 10 p.m. Central Time Wednesday night, so make sure you get it in and get the tickets bought, okay? Gen 2, you know you gotta be having Mr. Wolf do it, because he's the one that wins everything, right? Wait, who was it that won the one bill? I'm a happy camper. My lovely wife got me my new tea pitcher. So I actually have tea with me at night instead of cold drinks. This is it's a big container, but it's enough to suffice me for a stream. Makes me happy. So, blueprints for these are 5 mil. Token price is 25 mil. And I'm currently waiting on some of the parts via missions to get here to me so I can... It looks like all of my missions have been accepted. 2 by Bazzy505 and 1 by Darkson. Dude, I don't think my voice could do that.
I don't think most people can.
My wife probably could. What's up? Okay, let's see. What do I need? Ray. Spec item. I still gotta get the rest of the parts together. And customers. So I think I have enough parts together to build 2 of them tonight.
I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb.
So,
Pull the trigger.
oh, engines. Do I have 2 advanced? I might have to do those too. Damn it. I should have bought those beforehand. Advanced.
Pull the trigger.
Oh, I do have enough. Advanced maneuver space. I'll have to order more of those though. Raven, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, hey, they're on. And these are small core ships, guys. So if you want one of them, let me go. I'm going to be placing 2 of them tonight that are going to be for sale. That's 25 mil a pop. Glass. Good, he needs it. Yeah, I'm here to be a thorn in his side tonight, not gonna lie. Yeah. I thought I had a wife for that.
Well, we can't let you get away from it. That'd be too enjoyable for you.
Many of different people, what constitutes artificial intelligence? I think you'd get a lot of different answers. For me, I think
Speaking
it
of which,
concerns mainly the
where would
putting of knowledge
where would I find a cockpit?
And data. Command. Oh, radars are in PvP. Radar, atmospheric radar, small.
Putting of knowledge into computer programs.
Okay, so force field small, force field extra.
Ignore the PM. I'm sending it. I'm sending it just for reference back.
Computer program.
Okay, elevators.
I'm the gamer wifey. No, I'm not.
Reinforced side door. That backfired, didn't it?
Computer program.
The warp flight go the other night? Huh? Wait, what part? What warp fight and what other night? Oh, it went great. Yeah, I probably should have streamed last night, because last night I ended up strapping close to 30 ships, including 2 M cores on top of a single large core on Warpy map.
I have an idea for streams.
What's that?
To get the whole XVX crew together, build a cheap PvP ship. Let's just all go blow each other up.
Oh. Radar. Two.
And I'm AFK here for a minute.
Okay. Large vertical boosters. We need 8. No, we need 16. Okay, we need 4 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. Landing gears small. We need 8 of those. In case you're wondering, I'm building 2 of these, so that's the reason why I'm grabbing so many of these parts. Let's see. What do I still need? I know I need the warp fuel tanks. I mean the rocket fuel tanks. Oh no! I need more rockets. I thought I had more rockets in that. Anybody willing to bring me some rockets? I'll do another mission for them, buy like 20 of the damn things. Okay, I got everything but, oh, the square light extra small stabilizers. Gotta get all this crap. We use it on the little ship you built. What? No, those were M's. Okay, let's go ahead and get a raffle going for the night, guys. We'll start start the giveaways. Start you off with 2 million for the first one. When you guys see it in chat, !raffle to get in on that. Oh, thank you for following. And how are you doing tonight? Roll 50 of that. Glossy black carbon fiber.
So I have a new theory, since I like giving all my money to lotteries anyway. I'm gonna start entering in the stream raffles. If you get in the stream raffles, it's going in the lotteries.
See how it is.
That's a whole new definition of.
Oh, 249. Thank you for the sub. Sour Sharky, how you doing tonight? Okay, let's go ahead and make this 30 of those. Actually, let's just go ahead and make this 40 of those. And we're gonna get... I'll need another 30 of these. So that's 6 mil collateral. Okay, market container.
I think Serapis is just that.
What?
Sugar daddy.
Okay, Serapis Rockets 2. Let's go FN. That's 8. Create hauling mission. Hauling. Free from market. 6. Rockets 2. Ember City 1. Duration 12 hours. Lateral 6. Got it. Okay, so once all that crap gets here, I can place 2 of them.
You have marking containers set up for each of those?
Huh?
Or is that just all packaged in one container?
I'd say go in this Ember City 1, but there's tons of space in that. It's an expanded extra large container.
No, what I'm saying is, did you set up separate missions for each package, or is that all one mission?
Oh, it's 4 different packages from different locations. Another night in paradise. Okay, so the Wraith Mark 7 is, I designed the ship to be a general purpose ship for you guys, something that you can use to get around without tearing through your warp cells but still carry stuff. I've had interest in it for people wanting to use it for ore collection, for, you know, especially further out planets. But the whole purpose of this ship is to be a general purpose daily flyer that's actually capable of doing something. I'm going to market it as 1 kiloton off Alioth, but I've gotten 2 kilotons off it myself, 2.5 with the rockets. So you can really push it, especially with good piloting skills. Everything is set up. You got buttons for functioning everything. It has a actual button to activate. Like if you want to do a remote entry on something with a gate or door, you can set that up. It's already pre-configured for it. got damage HUD on it. This is the one that's been fixed with your fuel tanks and everything up on it. 6 medium containers. This is unused, so you'll be able to put whatever you want to in here. This is your container. What's in your container? It is designed to use one of those small caterpillars by Horizon, or assisted drift in them. Mine is slightly modified. If you want me to help you configure it for the buttons to use the wireless entry on the ship, I can help you with that at no cost. If you want me to modify it to where it looks like mine with the rare engines and everything, you'll have to pay for the parts. But these are going for 25 mil tokenized each. I'm going to have 2 of them tonight, and they're 5 mil per blueprint. So tonight, if you want to come get them, you have to come talk to me, and you'll be the first ones to get the blueprints or the ships. And we are at Ember City. If you go in VR to Ember City, you will be able to find it. That's EMBER City. Oh, we got Mr. Waka! What's up, Waka? I can't hear you, Waka.
You're quiet.
Let me turn him up.
Hold on, I'm adjusting settings on my end too.
Hey, you're like really quiet.
Different headset. Beating my ass tonight.
You might want to go into your Discord settings and try turning up the volume there.
How's this?
Much better. I can hear you. So, Waka. Drawing is Wednesday night, and we're already at 300 mil.
Nice. Good deal.
And the Wraith Mark 7 is up for sale and finished.
Oh, very nice.
The one with the 6 medium containers in it?
Yep.
Now, I did set up some RP stuff on this one for you guys, like the elevator to the roof. Also, it does have these. So if you're one of those people that don't like to go into build mode on your ship to get into it or access other entrances, you do have those available. Plus, it actually has a front entrance. I was trying to go realism, you know. If this was real life, you wouldn't be going into build mode just to board your damn ship all the time. Right? Although if this was actually real life in this day and age, you probably have automatic teleport. You get close to it, it sucks you in.
Yeah, exactly.
So I set up the dash here where you have the board for your damage control in the front. You have buttons across. Red is your entrance here. With the lights on, it's open. Green is your damage control. Blue is your lights, the external lighting. And yellow is the top hanger door for the lifts. Nope. What's up, buddy? And my son says hello, everybody.
Hello.
He wants a drink. Go to bed, buddy. Good night. So, what is everybody up to in chat tonight? Okay, somebody my microphone is circling. Okay. Like everybody was talking really good in stream chat, then all of a sudden just silence. Slow AGG crawl and Holly into Utopia. Ooh. Ooh. Can y'all hear that engine revving?
Yeah.
Yeah, jackass teenager.
I thought maybe it was one of your new ships. I was
No,
impressed.
there's this idiot teenager with a Honda that doesn't have any engine work done to it, but he put a muffler on it to make it sound loud.
I remember those days.
Not gonna lie.
Good.
I wish ships sounded like that.
Yeah.
Heart, some courage, and a brain. I don't know. Depends. You know, if you join XVX, we might be able to help you out with that.
What, we helping out with what? I'll help out.
Grabby says, if I travel to Ember City, can I get a heart, some courage, and a brain?
Wasn't that Emerald City?
Yeah, it was. But he keeps referring to it.
Well, he says he needs a brain, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so now we're waiting on missions to be delivered. I wonder if my fourth one was actually accepted. If anybody wants to make a quick mill, I got a mission up right now for the reward for 1.5 mil. Quick warp to Thades. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying this whole mission system now. It makes my life a lot easier in that regards. So let's go take a view around the city. There's been some stuff going on. We got Storm still building his tower at the city. We have actual core slots that are becoming available for XBX members to build their towers here now. Starting to grow. They moved the Christmas tree from the castle. Ginger is still working on the stadium. Ember Stadium. We got these two large core slots available for XVX members. Right there and there. This is where Storm still is building. And yes, he is an XVX member. Ember, yeah. My ship collection is getting moved here, so I gotta build a place to put my ship collection. These are all ships that have been gifted to me. Oh, I gotta have room for 3 M cores on the flipping. Oh, God have mercy. Yeah, the city's starting to look like a city, y'all. Although I think we're going to have to move some legs Ginger put down when the tram gets put in. Because it's high enough to go over the rail, but it's right down the middle of the path of the rail, so we're going to have to take those legs out so the tram can go around. There's going to be a tram that goes from one end of the city to the other once we get it onto the next tile. Yeah, that's the city. She's starting to look like a town, y'all. And she's starting to get populated.
It's looking good.
Yeah, Thades by Market too. Obliviously Adventurous and crew are actually my neighbors. They're the ones building the tram all the way from the market to me. Wolfpack and all them. That's their base right there. And that is Thades Market 2 right in front of you. Well, that was bad. What the heck just happened with that? I just lagged out. Oh well. Still good. I think I lost an adjuster. But yeah, this is Obliviously Adventurous's base right here. With the Charizard on the roof. Eating a helicopter.
As he would.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? Also, if you're interested in joining our Discord and keeping up with what's going on with the city and everything else, that's the Discord link. That would be a Wolfpack Gaming 77 you need to talk to. He went full-on Minecraft with that bad boy. Voxel art.
That looks good.
Oh, Mr. Vargy did it. I'm sorry. Wolfpack, I'm sorry, brother. Okay, so Mr. Vargy did it. Vargy, are you still here? Y'all want to see something terrifying? So, it looks like a nice base up top, right? Tower is Gentu's. So, it looks like a nice base from the top, right? Right. I'm gonna sneak in underneath here. Mr. Killer Gentu's been going crazy with the digs. Yeah. What did you do to that poor gorilla? Mr. Vargy. Somebody's been winning some ships. Actually, let's go back to the city to Funway. This is what happens when you have adventurous neighbors. You end up with tunnels. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Any word on NQ shrinking the solar system size? Have not heard that. Where is this coming from? I'm curious now. It's always been one warp to Jago from Alioth. In fact, you can warp to any planet in the solar system from Alioth in one warp. That's the way it's always been. Yeah, that would be, you can't, if you couldn't lock onto it to warp, you wouldn't be able to go there at all. It's not that you can magically warp halfway and just stop and then pick up another warp. Yeah. There are, like, from Thades, there's no guarantee you can get to every other planet. Actually, I think you can get to every planet but Jago from Thades. But from Alioth, you can get to every planet in the solar system from Alioth. Now, technically, from here, I can't get to Ion, but I can warp to Simeon and then warp to Ion. So, yeah. I think you can warp to Tioma from Thades and then go to Jago, right? Or is it one of the other ones? Instead of going to Alioth?
Ooh, I forget what path it is.
Yeah, but yeah, there's options to get around. But yeah, from Alioth, every planet in the solar system is one warp. And it's been that way. It was done that way intentionally. You know, I gotta admit, I have been enjoying my Monday night crew. Get a different audience in here. You guys are kind of crazy. I mean, I like everybody that watches the stream, of course, but the conversation each night seems to be different. It's interesting. I mean, I have a few people that are here every single night I stream, of course, and you guys, I'm grateful for you. You're amazing. But it always makes me laugh when I look at each night between Monday night and, say, Saturday night, or even Wednesday or Thursday night, and the conversations in chat are completely different types. Oh, let's pick that winner for the 2 million. You get another one up there. Greglin, you won 2 million Quanta. I'm going to send that over to you. And we got another one up. There you go, bud. I got you. I remember now. Okay, so if there's anybody interested in one of the Wraith Mark 7s, let me know, and I will reserve it for you. But you got to let me know before I get them placed. And it's pay on pickup, not pay on reservation. Just let me know if you want one of them. Okay. We've all been goofing off. Oh, Raven, did you see that those little parts I put on your floor in there? The curbs?
Oh, no, I did not. Give me a second. I'll go look.
Right here. See? Curb.
Oh, nice.
And that's the base voxel. Just one voxel.
That's pretty cool.
Curb, curb. Curb, 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 curb. Doom guy, what's up? I don't know why I'm so hot tonight. And not in a good way.
It's not that I can set you free. Don't wanna cry a river. I see you standing in the rain. Without you, I go insane. I feel your touch, I want you near. Without you, I have no fear.
Ooh, I done broken some stuff.
Or if you can walk away when you land it, it's a successful flight.
Mm-hmm. You know, this ship's actually turning out to be a lot more fun now. I'm enjoying flying it. It's really agile. Monday Night Vibes is live.
That's the new Monday stream. Unofficially. Kaboom.
Kaboom? What you mean kaboom?
Flying down there never works out for me.
Oh.
Yeah, you ever getting in between like two of those canyons? Each spike there has its own gravity well. So if you ever stop in one, it can start bouncing your ship all over the place till it blows up.
That's crazy.
It's fun to re-enter Atmo at 5K. Yeah. Sharky, how you liking the new Wasp? How's it doing for you?
Oh, I need to get mine up.
Yes, Ember City. E-M-B-E-R City. Yeah, I was trying to increase its performance ability and, like, you know, just general way it handles. Little small touches that I was trying to make go a long way in performance. Yeah, that was the biggest complaint I had about the last one. I had a lot of people complaining about the drift on it, how it took corners, and a little bit of like almost like an ass jiggle it got when you took corners too hard. So I was trying to compensate for that and increase performance wise.
He was trying to compensate for that ass jiggle. Am I the only other one that finds that somewhat comical?
Yeah, I agree. I was kind of wondering about the ass jiggle comment.
And see, here's the wasp next to the hornet.
You do not have enough warp cells to make this jump. That's not very nice.
I thought you were like Daddy Warbucks in the warp cells. I had like 100,000 or something.
I got a lot of them. I just don't have enough with me. I was picking up ore over the South Pole, and I normally only carry enough cells because I'm lazy. You know, I'll go up in space, and then I'm warping like 1.2 SU, and I'll warp over. I've got 25 KT.
Yeah.
But it's not for some reason the HUD's not telling me how many cells I need.
It's over there.
Probably need to get out of the seat.
I didn't take it apart or nothing. Y'all want me to fly the rocket ship? I'll have to put some space bricks on it so I can go.
Yeah, ArchHUD's not telling me how many warp cells it's going to take.
I've been using an older version, 1.517 or something like that.
That's exactly what I'm running. And it's, yes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, there's nothing broken on it. Okay.
Don't have enough warp cells. And so.
This flipping ship right here, the Hornet, with fuel, is 522 tons. It's an import.
Nice.
Wait, why? Oh. That's right, I didn't put the... Because it's racing, I didn't put the, So earlier I was on Rome Wolf, or Obliviously Adventurous' stream, and they were strapping rockets and stuff, and they had strapped small rockets. So, being me, I couldn't just let it set at small rockets. So this one got 2 medium rockets. Not quite sure why I ended up doing that. It was just, I thought it would be fun. And I think they blew it up twice. Yeah, they had some fun. So this is, in case you're wondering, the surfboard from hell.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off here for a while.
Later, bud.
I'll chat with you guys maybe a little bit later.
We'll miss you.
The way he said that was kind of concerning, but...
Oh, okay, you made my heart flutter.
It's made somebody's heart flutter. So DJ, I reinstalled the software and made sure the warp drive was linked, and yeah, I'm still having some issue. It's home buggy on me.
Okay, don't forget, y'all, we got a 2 million Quanta raffle going on. That's 2 million Quanta, no charge. You get it? Yay. It's free money. We also have a lottery going on for the Warp Beacon. That is being drawn Wednesday night. That's the information for the Warp Lottery. My tram was used as a missile. How did I not see that coming? So their new thing is, you can see that runway, that tram track coming across there from their base to mine, right there. So their new thing is loading up trains with rockets and launching them off that towards the city. That's the kind of neighbors I've got. I'm really hoping they never could turn on collision damage for buildings, because if they do, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I'm going to have some city issues.
Not my problem. They didn't have the warp drive linked to the container hub that's marked warp cells.
One person picked up 3 of my 4 missions. And he's already retrieved 2 of the packages. And the 3rd package is on Thades. Junkai, do you and Big Ginger want to be pulled down, or are you all up there in the holding tank intentionally? Go up. I need to go up to the space station and check on some honeycomb I got crafting, so I can get resources factory put down, or shop put down. Now, that tram that's going across there, between theirs and ours, I didn't know if y'all were having a personal conversation or if you wanted to stay up there.
You just don't want me.
Well, there's that too.
That's true.
But you bring the right amount of colorful discord, Junkai.
That is very true. That's very true.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yes, that's what she said.
What I get for buying somebody else's ship and not double checking, make sure the warp drive is hooked up right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds like something I would do. I mean, come on.
I've been working on Sharky's station all day.
Sharky.
Well, not all day.
Sharky's
Yeah.
the one that bought 2 of the Wasp, the new ones.
Yeah.
I think he's enjoying those.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this mission system now that I'm living on days. I'm utilizing the hell out of it. It's so much easier just to have somebody else move the crap for me.
Yeah, of course. I use the hell out of it on the Elliot. I don't have to go to Market 6 anymore.
Yeah.
I just need people to pick up packages for me. And when you pay well, you get like almost instantaneous pickups.
Oh, did you figure out anything on the Eclipse and those rear adjusters?
Yeah, the original didn't have it either.
Okay.
So if we're going to put them on there, we're going to have to move the engines and stuff around a little bit.
I can figure it out. I got it. I got an idea. Let me try something, because I have an idea to make it work. And I think if we did that, it would make its turning performance a hell of a lot better when it's loaded down.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, let me play with that. And I'll probably work on that when I get back down to the city tonight, because that's been driving me nuts. Because when you get loaded down on it, you try to turn, it starts twisted. And I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, it would. Just since everything's built right up against the edge of the build box, it's going to be challenging. I mean, it can be done. Just depends on how much effort you want to put into it.
Mhm. Okay, I gotta put all this stuff away.
Sharky, if you're still in chat, can you send me some images of the
Let's.
org?
Is that our Sharky that's in there, or somebody
Yeah.
that's impersonating him? Okay.
It's ours. Excuse me.
Because usually it's Sharky.
Oh, it's Sharky. It's Sharky.
No, in
Your org
stream
chart.
it's something else. It's something Sharky.
Yes. Yeah. It's him.
Okay.
Decrypto,
One
thank you for the follow. Also, if you guys want to get on the 2 million on this one, there's another 2 minutes on it. Exclamation mark raffle in chat to get in on that. Okay, so that stuff is crafty. Okay, so I know I have tons of aluminum. Oxide. Quartz. Oh.
Is that the only one, Sharky? Damn it. Okay.
Is that not being pulled out? That should be getting pulled out. Ah. Okay.
Check it TU. Make sure the TU's destination is not full. Ran that problem the other day. It was filled up pure oxygen. 7680 pure oxygen. I'll delete it. What are you up to, Jinkai?
I'm working on our Sharky station.
Oh, okay.
I've been on this since yesterday or day before. Then gotta go back to working on my 3 ships. Based off of the Vulture.
Okay, that's all fired up now. I might have to. I think I put all those aluminum honeycomb things off one set of containers, so I think I need to pull some extra routes over for them. Maybe that's what the issue is. Nice! One package was delivered. Another package was delivered. Beautiful. There we go. Split those up. Okay, that's making good deal. Oh, let's see who won that 2 million. That 2 million goes to Doc Vinkenman. What's your in-game name, Doc?
Doc Vinkman. Pretty cool.
But yeah, I need your in-game Doc Vinkenman. Oh! I need your in-game name, bud.
What is going on?
And we got another 2 million up when you see it. Doctor. Okay, gotcha. Coming right now. Okay, now remember, we do have a 2-drink max on this stream. Once you have won twice, you are done. You have to give other people a chance to win. Okay? I'm going to grab that's done. So I can always use extra. Now I'm kind of glad I bought those other rockets, because I think the other guy that took the other package might not be delivered until tomorrow. It's always a possibility. I started in alpha. And I have been streaming for the past little over a year, since pretty much right after beta started. In fact, we just had our 2nd annual Christmas stream. Which, if you weren't here for that, you missed out. Oh my god, we give away a lot of crap. Yeah! The VR is named... It's by Market 2 on Thades. No, the lifts come from Horizon or Drift and his group.
Shadow Templar.
Shadow Templar org, yeah. Shadow Templar org is the group that organization that makes it. Which, hold on. That's a lot of Lua. I don't do Lua. Let's see if I can create an invite for this. Invite people. Okay, so if you're interested in the lifts, that's the Discord to join. Join that Discord. You'll see the information in there. They have a Horizon Fact channel, and you can see the coordinates for their chat, their showroom, and you can go pick them up there. Thank you, Waka.
Certainly.
And Waka posted the DU creators link. I make ships, design ships, occasionally building, mostly ships. That's my thing. They do Lua scripting in the elevators. That's a terrifying ravine. If they ever add VR to this game, the first thing I'm going to do is walk right up to the edge of that and look over the edge. Because, yeah. And yes, I'm from the South. Gotta have my sweet tea.
He's awesome.
Throw a little Texas Long Island in there. We're good to go.
Yeah, you can see that right there is actually Market 2 on Thades. So we are right by Market 2 on Thades. That right there is Obliviously Adventurous' base. And we are currently coming down to the city. What's up, Wildcard? How you doing tonight, brother? Oh, Wildcard, the Wraith is ready for sale. In fact, I'm about to be placing 2 of them. They're 25 mil per token. So if you want one, let me know and you can come pick one up tonight.
I've got a large core elevator that I've got to move. It's such a pain to move the
Dude,
large cores.
just put a warp drive on it. Fly it up, warp it, and land
No,
it.
it's on Alioth. I need to move it to another location on Alioth.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be a pain in the butt.
Which what I'll do is I'll take it up like 10,000 and then just go
Yes.
into manual mode.
Wild
Yeah.
card, yes. Send it to me.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you, man.
No, you're good. You're good. He was asking me a question about where to send Quantum. I'm like, yeah.
What's wrong, sorry? Sorry, he's messaged me in Discord.
That one mission's still out.
Oh.
He only has 12 hours on it, so here's hoping he does it. Wait, what am I missing? Shouldn't be missing anything. Oh, crap. Container hub. I always forget to grab container hubs.
Yeah, I keep forgetting detection zones and relays every time I'm going up into space.
Long, light, large. Random crap you always forget. Resurrection node. See, I had thought I had put enough of those in there, but so okay. Yeah, I'm losing my damn mind here. There we go.
What's the how much is the big raffle at now?
We're right at 300. So it's we're going through Wednesday. So whatever it is, Wednesday is what it is.
Nice.
Player versus player TV. Thank you. These are a ship I'm just releasing. This is the first night I'm selling them. The blueprints are 5 mil. There we go. Six medium containers with really good pilot skills. You can get 2 kilotons off Alioth. If you want to be safe, I would say 1 kiloton, 1.5. It does come with 4 small rockets on it though, so you got that extra backup just in case. And for 25 mil, you get 4 rare military atmospheric larges. You get 4 advanced maneuver space engine larges. I put in some extra RP things like ramps to go up the sides. So you're not like going in build mode all the time to go up on the top. The top hangar door here does have a receiver connected to it as well, so you can set it up where whatever you fly to land down in there can't open them remotely. Nice. But yeah, they're 25 mil. I got 2 of them for sale now. I'll have to order more parts to get more of them, so... Actually, I might have all the parts to get more of them. Let me look and see. No. Advanced Maneuver Space Engine L's. I don't have any more of those. Yeah, I gotta go through the list and do a full square. I think I have everything but those. I know I have more of the rare military atmospheric engine larges, but I use those for building too, so I can't use all of them up. No. Nope. Sorry. I don't make much of a profit off 25 mil. I want these to be available, so the price is, there's not a lot of markup on it for myself. I left a little bit of wiggle room in case prices go up on the engines, but other than that, that's about it. So I'm trying to keep them to where they're affordable, you know? But let me get these two fueled up real quick.
God, changing the color of 115 lights is ridiculous.
Well, I'm trying to make it to where players that don't have hundreds and hundreds of million can get into one of these ships and have a really reliable daily runner. That's kind of where I'm going at it for. You know, I can't charge 10 million for it because then I'd be taking a major loss. But, you know, I can get the price down as cheap as I can and allow it to be where people can actually enjoy the ship. Oh, it does have the cargo HUD on here as well. It shows you what's in the cargo. Player versus player. Come down to Louisiana, brother. I can take you down to Bourbon Street. There's plenty of Adam's apples for you.
Sounds like a whole
In fact, there's a whole section of the interstate that's dedicated underneath there to them. We call it Tally Alley. Ah, nice. I am just south of Baton Rouge. Oh, I actually grew up in McKinney, just north of you. Very nice. Nice. My wife is from Montana, so she moved down here when she was in middle school or something like that. I'm from Texas, and my dad dragged us down here when we were in middle school. And both of us met down here, and now we're both trying to get away from here.
Tired of hurricanes, right?
Ugh. No comment.
Sorry, I can't wrap that up.
I definitely miss Northeast Texas. My favorite area in Northeast Texas is a little town called Jacksonville. It's south of Tyler, Texas. Oh, God, that is such a beautiful area. And everybody you meet there is just warm and welcoming. Let's just say, I'm not going to say what my political steerings are, but yeah, I'm a Texan. guess I was kind of raised old-fashioned, though. My great-grandpa was, he was the one that instilled a lot of my old values in me. And his way of life was basically, you do you, I do me, and we leave each other the hell alone, and we're both happy. I think his rule of thumb was, as long as you're good to me, we cool. But I don't like talking politics. There we go. Okay, so we got everything set up here. These are all configured, set up. Now, if you want to set this, so this ship has a little button here in the middle. You see that button right there? That button activates the transmitter, which is an emitter. Where is the emitter at? I always get lost in this crap. Oh, the emitter's right here. Okay. That button activates the emitter. The emitter will allow you to open a door remotely. Or whatever remotely. So if you want to set it up to where you have like a series of force fields or doors that you can fly up to, hit the button, open them, and fly in, all you got to do is set up a receiver on the other end, connect it to a 2 counter, and then connect that to your relay and then to the doors. And make sure that both of these have the same channel set on the structure, and then you'll be able to remotely do it. Okay, so one of these is sold, the other one is still available for 25 mil. And they are both fueled up, ready to go. They come with fuel, just remember they don't come with warp cells. And that hangar bay in the back is kind of narrow. This is what we use it for. The people for the elevators, they make a little personal one that you control manually, and it's designed for one of those to land in it. This one's heavily modified, of course. Now the doors do have a receiver on them, so you can put an emitter on this and link it up with a button, and control the doors remotely. This is the start of my showroom. So I've got all these.
He makes a lot.
And they're all different styles too. My style changes all the time. I don't make the same style of ship all the time. And then I got the Monster series. These are based off my daughter's drawings. Both my kids are autistic, and my little girl likes drawing monsters. So these two are based off her drawings. So there's going to be more in that series. Then I got the Manta, which is for some reason being a butt. I got this choo-choo train, which carries a whole lot of people really fast. The Hephaestus, which might actually be getting retired, because the Phantom kind of does what the Hephaestus does. but better. It is near Market 2. I'm in the process of setting up the showroom. Oh, I got the bug too. So if you want a blueprint from one of these and I'm here, you can ask me and I'll trade you one. But the dispenser is not all set up yet. I think the only dispenser set up is the Wraith Mark III, which is this. And then, of course, I've got to add the Wraith Mark 7 into the showroom, which is the ship I was just showing y'all. Got a couple of warp shuttles in there. I've got the Knight Rider, which is this ship right here. Gondar! What's up, Gondar? How you doing, brother? So this is the Knight Rider. Then we got the Phantom. Which the Phantom has an extra small force ship that docks inside of it. And when you buy the Phantom, you get the extra small force ship. They're not PvP ships, bud. Oh, the Phantom, just a heads up, this is not safe for work, but the Phantom has a party mode. Thank you for stopping by, Gondar. And then I also have a tri-scanner I gotta add to it, too. Guest player. There's actually a lot of people that make ships not to PvP in. And this is my tri-scanner. Gondar, don't worry. PvP TV is just a troll. But yeah, so this is the tri-scanner. So typically what I do is, unless it's a limited edition, my S cores are always 5 mil for the blueprint. My M cores are always 10 mil for the blueprint. Unless it's a limited edition ship, which it'll say that. But 99% of the time, it's 5 and 10 mil for the blueprints. The XS cores are typically 2 for the blueprint. Or 1, depending on what it is. If it's a really simple, basic ship, I only do 1 mil for them. Yeah, that's it. And then, of course, we got the racing ships. What up, Stormsteel? He was talking dirty about you earlier. I was showing your building off on the stream that you had started on it. And then we got the racing ships, which is the Wasp. And then the PvP racing ship, which is the Hornet. Player versus player, we're actually setting up to do our own circuit for the PvP ships for these. So I'll be getting the blueprint cost, the token cost for these soon, and once I get the token cost, we'll start working on that. So they come with 2 long-range and 2 short-range weapons. So you can shoot people at a distance or shoot people up close, but it limits its damage to make the race more fun. I wonder what we got into. Let's find out. No, 1.512 Waka. That's the one I'm using.
Okay. I'm right around the same thing. My trouble earlier was the ship I bought. They had linked the warp drive to a container that was not marked warp cells. So I just had to fix the link.
Let's find out how quick it goes. Gondar, you have a good night, brother. Awesome. Got rockets still? Yeah. That was bad. That just blew up. I hit something.
Ooh, yep. Somebody had a needle sticking out.
Yep. I didn't even see it until it was too late. That's not a big deal. I can go get it and repair it. It's an M core, so I'm just going to fly my Wraith over and repair it and bring it home. Oh, crap, raffle. Thank you. You guys got to remind me sometime. Wolfpack, you actually won the raffle. Hey, here we go. Complete. Do another 2 mil. No problem. Wolfpack, what's your in-game name, brother?
You know the name.
Mnemonic Wolf. Yeah, it's so the mnemonic part is what always throws me off. I don't know why, but for some reason his name is always one I have a hard time with when it comes to the end game remembering it. Two more cores next to the stadium? Awesome, dude. If you want to start taking those into the other... into the other, Right. What's up? Yeah, I hit that little point sticking up there. Ah, it's okay. Shit happens. Part of the game. Sometimes it happens. Most of the time I'm good. That wasn't there a few days ago, so. Let's see how bad the damage is. Well, at least the extra large engine isn't burnt to hell and back. Looks like everything else is, though. Don't know. The hell is going on with that? This is what happens when Serapis goes boom. I go boom big. I'm a little bit of ways. Y'all probably all off planet 2, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm talking to Vargi and Wolfpack.
Oh yeah, you're on dates. I forgot.
It's just gotta be different.
Yep. Damn Skippy. I'm okay with that. I should have gone up higher before I hit the hold altitude crap. That was my own fault. I did that at kind of a low altitude. You know?
It's fun to skim the surface.
It is. You should see me flying through the canyon with this thing the other day.
So I just deployed one of my mission running caterpillars.
Uh-huh.
I commissioned a build, and the requirements for the build that the guys over at Horizon built for me was 50 kilotons of cargo off of Jago, which is half gravity. So
Okay.
theoretically, this thing should be able to lift 25 kilotons of cargo or ore off Alioth.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to test. Probably not going to get to it tonight, but we're going to build a platform in the space station. But it's a medium core, kind of boxy, because it's got 20 XLE containers in it.
Huh.
210 uncommon military Atmo engines.
Why 210?
That's what they said it needed to lift.
Oh, to go straight up?
Yep.
Uncommon
Elevator.
militaries?
Uncommon militaries. I wanted basics for the cost because I was deploying a bunch of these, but they said they couldn't be done, which I kind of argued with them on the math, and they were building it for my specs, so
Yeah.
that's what they made me do. So the entire bottom is Atmo engines and a few space engines.
Let's see. You should have seen Roman Vargi try to rocket themselves out of the crowd. Yeah,
I'll get it set up tomorrow and do some testing with it.
nice. Oh, ooh, my back just popped. That felt good. I think I broke everything on this ship. I think
You
somebody
hit
else
it
is
going
here
pretty
too.
fast. So
Oh, Ginger's here. Hey, Ginger.
At least he made it in time.
Huh?
At least he made it over there.
Ginger, I got tons of scraps in the Wraith.
weird.
But noticing I've been missing it. Like a lot of my more regulars, like Abadacus has been AWOL.
He was not here earlier.
Yeah, I just saw him.
Yeah, but I mean like in stream.
Oh yeah.
Waka should see what I did to Sharky Station.
Hey, not Ab, Ginger, I'm flipping it over, bud. Okay, guys, we still got a 2 million Quantra raffle going. You got 11 minutes on that, so exclamation mark raffle to get in on that, okay?
Oh, we got one.
Nose itch. That's my bad thing about being a streamer. I can guarantee you, your nose won't itch all day. You get on stream every 5 seconds.
That makes sense.
It does, doesn't it? Ginger brother, thank you for coming out to help.
Yeah. I should have said scrap party.
Yeah, I figured with us being on Thades, though, by the time anybody got here, we'd be done.
Everyone get there, but ain't nobody there. Hey Sharky, if you're still in chat, you want to stop by here? NBR?
I do not think he's still in chat. Oh, Sharky, you still there, bud?
Yeah, she's probably working on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, he might be AFK.
All good. She is repaired. Actually, Ginger, you want to park your ship on this one and fly this one back to the city?
Yeah.
I moved it over there by you.
I can In my ship?
Yeah, just dock your little ship to it and fly this one back. Because I'm gonna take the Hornet out and try do a speed test again.
And try not to hit any needles.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, this is an M core, by the way. This is not an S core, this is actually an M core. Lost a couple elements at 2200, 2300. I started losing more. See those voxels sticking at the front there? That's a dim.
How come I never noticed that laser shooting out every time I place an item now? And they talk about they can't make no PvE guns.
They made it just make damage, right? There you go. Stormstill, what's up? This is the Hornet. Yeah, okay, so I lost two. So I lost 7 modules at around 20. I ended up, I think 2400 is where we topped out. Yeah, Ginger, keep going. If you want to take that road and runway all the way across and put tiles on each side of it, go for it. There's plenty of large cores. I got them in the core box. Okay? I think I got like 60 large cores. And we'll call that the main strip. I think I got like 60 something of them. So make sure you use the ones that are there too, okay? Because I don't want you supplying all the cores. Those things are expensive. Well, they add up. And this is a warp ship. This does also have shields as well. Like adjusters, stabilizers, yeah. But that's the Hornets. And her space performance, yeah, let's just say she likes to go in space. She gets you up to 1020k really quick. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the current raffle, yo. And don't forget, y'all, we do have the Wharf Beacon sponsored by Captain's Customs and Waka. That is a lottery going on right now. Hey, if you ever want the information on what lottery we have going at the moment, just do !lotto in chat and it'll give you information. So you were asking about what helps me prevent the elements from breaking up. That would be these. These voxels sticking out here. That's what helps. The Wasp actually has them as well. Serve the same purpose. So basically that means your burn cone starts here and goes up like a shield in front of you instead of starting at the nose of your ship. I did the same thing on the chainsaw, one of my pocket ships, which is designed to go really quick in Atmo. Right here. Any voxel just has to be a little bit out from the nose, you know. Now these are micro voxels, you know, shrunk down, but you don't even need that. You can choose regular voxels. Okay, let's see. Digital advantage, you won 2 million quanta. What time is it?
7
Okay, there we go. Digital, I'll send that over to you. We got another 2 million up. Now we're still sitting on 300 tickets for the Warp Beacon, sponsored by Captain's Customs. Make sure you guys get your quanta in, your tickets in for that. You send 1 million quanta per ticket to the organization you see on the screen. If you search for D4RK, you can find it. It's Dark Moon Shipyard. 1 million quanta per ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. The drawing will be Wednesday night. And typically, if there's any profits from the lotteries that I get, it always ends up being given away in the stream anyway, so you guys get the quanta back. If you're a shipbuilder, and you ever want to get one of your ships, you're having a hard time selling a ship, or you want to showcase one of your ships, let me know. We can do a lottery on your ship. The requirements for the lotteries are that you provide a tokenized ship, of course. It has to be ready to go to fly. And give me DU creator's link for it and information on it. And a price on it, tokenized. And then I base it on that. And then you get your full asking price for the ship, your full token price, and somebody in stream can win it. So if you are a shipbuilder, or you wanted to do something like that, that is an option. Okay. We've actually sold quite a few ships for people that way. multiple large warships. Dank Knight sold one of his ships on here. Waka's done 2 or 3 ships. Waka,
2.
2, yeah, 2. And now he's doing the warp beacon. We've done probably, I think, close to 20 lotteries so far. Dot Hack or DO2 Interplanetary's won a couple of them. But with the lotteries, just because you can't buy 20 or 30 tickets, don't think that means you can't win. A lot of times we'll have people that buy 100 tickets, and then one person that bought only 1 ticket wins. So your odds aren't ruined just because you can't buy 100 tickets.
Yep, seen people buy win at 1.
Yep. Definitely. What's that guy finally picked up that one from the market, the last mission?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a change of pace for the rest of the night. We got an hour left in the stream. Let's do some tours. Let's go check some things out. If you have anything you want me to come see in VR, put the VR in chat. So, and I will come check it out. Look, somebody laid a big pipe. The pipe DM. That's a big pipe. You know, and thinking about it, that sounds really bad.
Can't resist. That's what she said.
I almost said if I stopped myself. So
I couldn't. I was just over here just like jittering. Gotta see it.
Storm Cell Industries, the VR? Okay. So I've got an hour, people. If you've got something you want me to go see, even if it's something not yours, something that you found you thought was really cool, let me know. We'll go check it out. Also, if you ever want to show off one of your builds and you want to bring it to the city, you're welcome to do that as well.
I wish I could bring that big ass L4 at custom style that I'm working on. The thing's huge. It'd take forever to get there.
Okay, so we're going to VR Stormstill Industries to check out Stormstill's new ship. Let's hope I don't fall through the floor. Stormstill, where you at? Lead the way, brother. Coming to you. He ran right by me. And now he's jumping over there. This one? Ooh. Very nice. It looks like it's going to eat you.
That's what she
God. It's a shield meta? What? Oh, yeah, sorry. I got mixed up. Yeah, right now it's all about the shields, Dr. Minkman. Very nice. I like the aesthetics on it. It looks like one of your battle bots that you used to make, or battle beast. Okay, so this guy right here, there was one of these flying around. Somebody had put it on a dynamic core at District 6, and it had an erection. Okay, so yeah, how much for this ship? This ship is 3 million for the blueprint, token 7 million.
Yeah, Storm Steel's freaking arenas were the coolest. I love those things. Oh, she still was making those big ass hangers.
I don't know, Storm Still, if you want to make that work, we can still try to make it work. We could do it at the city. Work with Big Ginger. You two build a massive arena over there for that. Do Battle Beast. The Lua was impossible. Well, who said we have to do Lua? We could always just do a ram your ships together thing, like a joust. Just...
Yeah, and whoever survives wins.
Yeah. Whoever's still alive after the ram is the winner.
But they have to go full speed.
Ramming your ships again. Gotcha. Corzarius, what's up, brother? Yeah, I've seen that. Very nice, man. Very nice. All of your ships always have very clean lines, very well made.
I still got some of his pets.
So do I.
During the purge, I still kept his stuff.
Oh, nice mining station. Wait. Don't you have to have a hole in the bottom of the voxels down here too? Okay, let's one. You can actually create 3D files. Does anybody know what type it is? I can't remember what type it is, but you could create 3D files in programs like Blender, and there is a projector you can use in game. OBJ files, that's it. And the projector puts a framework of what your 3D file was out, and you can then build into that and make it match. There is. I don't see no hole. I see a flat surface. I'm talking about the bottom. This down here. Not that. This. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, the gargoyle here. This dude was flying around Market 6 or District 6 the other day with an erection.
Love it.
Wait, the erection is a cool option to have?
Even better.
So, yeah, Stormstill, somewhere somebody has turned your gargoyle into a ship and given him a heart on. Sorry, brother. Oh, okay. No, being able to... Okay. Yeah, that is a cool option to have. Stormshield, buddy, it is always a pleasure coming to check out your stuff. Okay. Where to next? Where do we go? Who has another... If you guys don't give me a VR, I'm going to start randomly picking crap. You can barely hear you,
Corsairs.
Gentai.
Hey, friends.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Not much. Just had an old DIA member who disappeared for like a year show up again tonight, so I was just chatting with him.
Oh, nice. Show you my favorite. I don't know. I don't really have one.
Corsairs, you were the one that was dropping off product at me and Sharky's place
Uh,
yesterday?
I don't think so. I don't think I was dropping anything off anywhere.
Okay, so apparently we have a lot of new people in stream tonight because I'm seeing a lot of names I don't recognize. Loaded Industries is one that they're one of the shipbuilders I've always really enjoyed. Of course, Captain's Customs. I have become much more of a fan of Captain's Customs since Waka has taken over, to be honest. I enjoy dealing with him. He's a really good person.
He's a jackass. Stop lying.
Yeah,
That's true.
This is Loaded Industries.
Yeah, that's their new showroom.
Yeah, they got a nice showroom. It's really good.
I'm doing an open air showroom at the city. The whole closed in thing is just,
Too much work.
yeah, to get ships in and out of and crap.
Yep.
Loaded has a lot of ships. Loaded Industries. Tier has some ships over here.
And so does Tic Tac.
Trying to find, I think his from the Tic Tac does too, yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm out of here for tonight.
You have a good night,
Thanks for
brother.
having me. Yep. Y'all have a good one.
Night.
That's one nice thing about this game is you can definitely tell styles. My ships are always very streamlined on voxels, very clean cut, low profile. Then you have other people that ships are very unusual shapes, very unique designs, a little bit more voxel use. They're, bulkier looking, but still a gorgeous ship. It's just entirely different build styles. I mean, hell, depending on what day of the week you catch me, my build styles are entirely different. So that's one thing I do enjoy about the game is that ability to have that variety. It's not like there's a lot of games where you're so restricted by just a certain shape, a series of voxels that are set shapes, and it restricts you in a lot of ways. Storm Shell, you need a warp shuttle. Grabby, I have a non-style. Grabby, you need to pick up one of my wraiths, bud. I know that. I'm saying you need one. Also, Storm still makes all these buildings, and not Storm Still. Loaded and Tic Tac make buildings, and you can buy the blueprints for these buildings, like the hangar, the different showrooms, the workshop. I'm using the workshop at the city. So you can actually buy blueprints for all these buildings too and use them yourself. They even have a guy on site here that sells the voxels, the kits to place the blueprints. Which, if you see that honeycomb shop over there, that's where it is. There's dispensers for every structure, and when you hit it, you get the full build kit, everything you need to place the blueprint. See? Tell you why, because it is a general purpose, amazing ship that does everything you need it to, and will fly like a dream. That's why. And because I said so. And I've already pitched the ship twice tonight. I'm not going to pitch it again.
No, but can you put that in a sync?
Well, we got 50 seconds left on that 2 million quantum giveaway, peoples. Nitro City, is there a VR port? Spock? To see a space base? Okay. KBLA, I'll go there next.
Yeah, I wish mine was the one I'm working for Sharkies was ready. Fucking taking forever.
What's up, Tube Soup? That's a lot of frameworks. Hello, Booty Banzai. Right now, yes, let's. It's a bit of an issue. I like the use of lighting you're using here. Really well done. I bet this place looks amazing at night. That's a giant Lamborghini.
Breakfast time. I'll see you later.
Or good morning, dude. You enjoy your breakfast. Multi-pass.
Your eyes are shining like the morning. I see the bright light in your heart. You feel the moment is coming. You hear the ringing of your love. I feel it coming, coming, coming. Feel it coming, 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 coming. Feel it coming.
Geronimo! Yeah, this is awesome. Very well done.
Yeah, that's nice.
That building's locked. Ooh, can I get in here? Ooh, I can.
Oh, I like that. That door trick was nifty.
I'm exploring. Booty Bonsai says, "I hope he hopes, or they hope the viewers enjoy this city, and everyone there says hello." I think somebody needs flying lessons. Oh, I gotta pick a winner. Myth, what's up, brother? Waka won the 2 million. Well, we sold 2 more tickets.
Nice.
How many tickets have been sold?
302.
Whew.
Drawing is Wednesday night. City looks amazing. You know, you guys did an awesome job in the city. Or they did an awesome job in the city. Okay, let's get out of here. Now we're going to KBLA. What was the name of your BR?
I think it was Spock, SPOK.
I don't see it, brother.
AB's main thing is industry, right?
Yeah, he's an accountant.
No, in the game.
He's an accountant.
Oh.
I don't know, KB, do you do industry?
For some reason I do.
Ooh. Check that out.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's this? This is KBO's?
Uh-huh.
Was it a station, he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like the detail. Wait a minute. How the fuck did they get in? Oh, right there. I see it.
The pointers.
Yeah, I was like, wow, how the fuck did they get in? Fucking being sneaky over there. A really nice setup.
That is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
$128 cores.
That's about right.
Okay, how do I get into said center tower? I want to see. I found it! Okay, now I'm waiting for a Wookiee. This feels like Cloud City. What's your elevators? That's trip. That's awesome. Ah, okay. This is really amazing. This is really well done.
Yeah, it is. Damn, how long you been working on that?
Yeah, brother. It's just like a group effort. Don't tell me this is just your crazy ass. I'd believe it, but don't tell me that.
Mine's mainly one builder. Oh,
Oh, wow.
and does this how many ships does this support?
I hate to say this, but this makes the icy space station kind of look like amateur hour at the Apollo.
Yeah, it makes the stuff I'm working on right now. Yeah.
This is beautiful.
I can see it now. You have so many force fields on that entryways.
I'm like actually sprinting here. I'm not walking. I'm sprinting, and it feels like I'm barely crawling. This is how big this place is. This is insane.
You guys have a Star Wars feeling to it.
Yeah, I love the internal hangar for the large core ships. That's just beautiful. Yeah, how many cores? Said it earlier, but how many cores again? Ooh.
Oh, that's the Husan over there. I tried to salvage that on Tuesday.
The what?
Somebody beat me to it though. One of the big ships over there was sitting on a market tile and got abandoned on Tuesday. I
Which
camped
one?
it for like 2 hours, but somebody beat me to replacing the core. The Hussar.
Oh, this one? Oh, I saw you. That was what you showed me. That was when you were camping.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wanted that one. Missed it though. I was too slow.
Or too distracted.
That too. I was multi-boxing, so I had to switch back to the other window, and that was what cost me my time.
You multi-box.
I have two computers, and I run Parsec to connect from one to the other one, and then I also have GeForce Now, so I'm often running 3 accounts at the same time.
Gotcha. There was somebody that told me they had used a VPC to run a second one. They used 2 graphics cards and allocated the one to the virtual PC. But I'm like, I didn't see how that would really work too well because of RAM usage. KBLA says he just paid a guy 100 mil for it.
That's funny.
So he got the one. He actually got the one you were going for. He just told the guy, "Give you 100 mil for it."
Cool. That's fine. It's stacked all to hell, so it's only going to function for so long.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
Does that likely turn it space only if they ever really fix Janko?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's with the engines and the brakes on that sucker, you'd have to.
Of course, I recognize one ship over here.
Yeah, man, this place is wild. Very cool.
I didn't know KB had it in him.
Oh, KB is a special kind of player, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. He is kind of.
Are those all containers?
Yeah, 40 expanded extra large containers.
Wow.
Yep. We built this ship on the stream. Took a couple months to build it. Ended up taking longer than it was supposed to because I had the tree fall in my house and I had to take a break.
Yeah, that's a good reason if ever there was one.
Yeah, that thing holds 40 expanded extra large containers. And I'm wondering if he's filled it up yet.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, that's who the ship was for? I remember because I was trying to figure out who the hell you guys were making this ship for.
Nah, barely half full with that. Fill it full with ammo? Oh. I bet your group is loving that thing for a hauler, huh? Oh, crap. I think my son's awake. Okay, guys. I might be having to cut the stream early tonight. I have child issues. I have a very upset child awake. Go ahead. If you want to get one of the 2 million raffles, get it in. I'm going to be closing the entries and picking the winner. So, exclamation mark raffle to get an entry for 2 million. And we'll start looking for somebody that can raid. I do apologize, but my kiddo needs me. Y'all have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow night. And don't forget, Wednesday night we have the lottery. So make sure you get your tickets in and spread the word to your friends. Give them a chance. Just all they got to do is search for D4RK and they can find the org Darkmoon Shipyard and send it to that, okay? Just please ask them to send it from a character, not an organization. It makes my life so much easier. Okay, I'm closing the entries. That's it. Exclamation mark raffle. Last chance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. Pick winner. Wild card. You won 2 million. We send that over to you. Okay, we're going to do a raid, guys. And y'all have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow night. Take care. Be safe. And let's go show American Rights some love. Just be prepared. He's insane. Okay?